What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Tron today. TRX is the ticker. This one comes to us at the request. I don't know if you requested it, Mr. Chocolate Cookie. You might have just been talking about it. But because of you, sir, we are talking about it nonetheless. Looking at this here, you can see that on this chart, I don't know if this is the all-time history for Tron. I'm pretty sure it's older than this, actually. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, you can see it was, back in, I think that is the all-time history. Huge, a massive, just immense run up here, and nothing quite like it since then. To be completely fair, the last bull cycle we did from low to high go on a, what is that, a 22, almost a 23x run. That's pretty nice for a coin that's been around for a while, man. That's pretty nice. Did not achieve higher highs, but you have maintained higher lows. Not a whole lot of volume coming in on Kraken here, but that's fine. This is where we're going to go back to the Binance chart, because you can see here there is some volume, but actually really still not a whole lot of volume, which is not encouraging as you're building prices up higher. A lot of cryptos look like this, man, and it scares me. It really does scare me. I think that there's going to be a lot of coins that shit the bed or do not perform well in the coming bull market, and this can be a sign of that. But it might not, volume's weird. Like, who knows, I mean, if everybody stopped selling their TRX and someone bought, and they put their price order, the lowest price to buy TRX was all the way up here at 16 cents, and someone only bought $1's worth, it could literally move from here to there, the very low amount of volume, so like you can see price move. Volume isn't everything. That kind of stuff does not likely happen. Do not bet on that, and that in itself would probably promote a very unstable price action itself, but it's not everything, and you can move up even without it, is what I'm trying to say. But what's really not encouraging is you've been moving up, and you just have, on the biggest exchange in the world, TRX USDT pairing, the biggest pairing on the biggest exchange, you've just seen a complete drop-off in volume like you've never seen before. Like, literally, this is the lowest amount of volume you've ever seen, and you're moving up. I don't like to see that. I really don't like to see that, personally. It makes me scared for Tron, but let's give this thing an honest look. From bottom to top, last cycle's lows to this current cycle's, or I guess previous cycle's high. We are rejecting the 236. We've actually rejected it a couple times, it looks like. We found support on the 382, which is nice to see. It would be very, very essential for Tron on this next pass up to get above the 236, and I think it does. It looks like it's got higher lows and higher highs. You just found support on the 123. Your RSI does look bullish, very, very bullish, honestly. I would think that you want to go up higher, and from there you probably break out of this zone, not just the 236, but this overall zone that you've been in since May of 2022. Previous area of support here, previous area of resistance, current area of resistance. Break above that, and then we can look at prices going all the way up. We're at about 7.9 cents. We can look at prices that are above 12 cents, if not higher even, in the coming months, probably in the coming months. But you need to get above. You would need to get above 8.3 cents, and really you need to get above about 8.8 cents on a weekly basis, closing above it, not just wicking above it, closing above it, to really convince me there. So you haven't done that yet, but the RSI looks good, the price itself looks good. There is strength in this chart for sure. Just not a whole lot of volume for whatever reason. Good looking daily, man. Holding that 123, you were holding it, man. Just guiding you all the way up. I really hate to see this falling off in volume as you're building highs. I really don't like that. That makes me scared. That kind of makes me like intimidated by this. Overall, the daily RSI itself, at the moment, it looks kind of good, but you've got this low or high here, lower highs, lower highs. You might be forming another lower high. Again, as you're going up in price on a closing basis. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really, seeing these like long-term divergences don't get me excited, especially long-term divergence with price. I'm just going to be completely frank here, you guys. I personally am not going to invest in Tron. Best of luck to all the TRX holders and users and everything. I know Tron has been a project for a long time in crypto. It's an OG coin. It's definitely earned a name in the space, and has a good and a bad reputation, as do most cryptos, But you either hate it or you love it. I don't really hate it or love it, honestly. But I will not be buying this. It's not on my list of to-dos because I'm very uncertain that it will do well in the coming bull market. The last bull market had a 23x. What makes me think that it's going to do any better than that this time? You know what I mean? From low to high, a 23x would take us all the way up to, that would take us up to about $1.10. Can that even happen? Let's see. TRX. Sorry, I'm doing dishes here. Number 11 coin. Very impressive. Very impressive to retain that status. But just look at how low, man. 165 million 24-hour volume on a $7 billion asset. That's not encouraging to me, man. That's sad. That is not. But again, volume's not everything. I can be wrong. You know, I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. But to go from the current price, let's just see here. Overall, right, that's 23x from this low all the way up to this high. But from the current price, that'd be a 13x. A 13x on a $7 billion market cap would put you at about 72, 73 billion. Is Tron capable of achieving that? I guess it is. Truthfully, I think it is. But it might not. That's still a really high market cap. And yes, you know, in most videos I do like to talk about how we've had cryptos that have gone there before, so it is possible. And yes, it is possible, but man, I don't see that happening with Tron. I don't. What I see is we probably have a lower growth, a smaller growth than we did even in the previous bull market. So the previous one was 23x from the low. You know, this is basing it off of that same kind of idea from low to high there. That's a 23. That's actually a 24x. I'm sorry. A 23x would be right here at the 2272. Lines up very well with that, to be fair. That's kind of nice to see. But the 1618 is all the way down here at an 8x, which is still great. Still great. You can see gains in Tron, but I think something like that would be more in store for it. You know, 26 to 42 cents, somewhere in that range. Prove me wrong on that. You know, let's see how we develop with this 618 to 0.69, this sweet spot over here. Let's see how we act with that. I'm very skeptical, very skeptical of coins like this, man, honestly. But the weekly RSI looks very nice. The daily kind of has me worried. It's kind of neutral, kind of good, kind of not good. I don't know. You know, it's kind of weird, kind of. Monthly RSI is more bullish than most cryptos, to be completely fair. The one thing that has me, man, is just the volume. But hey, look at this. Go to BTC USD. We'll go to Coinbase. Very low volume as well as we're moving up. You know, like you can just see it here. More volume than Tron, arguably, right? Much more volume than Tron. But I mean, I wonder if we can find another one, Litecoin, for example. Yeah, same kind of thing. You know, very low volume. You know, some of the lowest volume that you've seen, really, throughout its entire existence. What about Ethereum? What's Ethereum doing? You know, you got more volume definitely than Tron does, but recently you've got some of the least volume you've seen. So maybe crypto itself is just going through a phase without volume. So with that, let's end it on a hopeful note here. If Tron can react positively with this 618 to 69 area up here at about 10 to 12 cents, 10.5 to 12 cents, somewhere in that range. If you can react positively to that, and by positive I mean break through it, man. Break through the roof, go through it. First pass would be great. Second pass, that's fine too. Third pass, not so much. You don't want it. And what I mean by first pass is first pass, go up, or maybe it. Let me see if I can get all this stuff deleted real quick. Come here, you. All right, there we go. So first pass, break through it, that would look great. If it takes two passes, you find resistance, and then you come back down, and then you break through it, that would look great. What wouldn't look great is resistance, and then you break through it. That wouldn't be encouraging. In fact, that would suggest that you don't see new highs. But I would think that it does see new highs. I think it definitely has that chance. What would be really encouraging to go along with that is an increase in volume as you're moving past this 618 area. If you can get volume to increase, it doesn't even have to be anything like this, but if you can get volume to increase as you're breaking through it, that would be encouraging. That would definitely be encouraging, at least to this 1618, and then potentially maybe we do go to the 2272. But I don't think Tron's going to pull off any spectacular moves. A move all the way up here would be a near $100 billion market cap, closer to 70 billion, but not too shabby. That is a pretty impressive market cap in itself. But if that's to happen, I want to see more volume come in. There doesn't need to be, but it would be nice to see. And all in all, price is king. So positive reaction with this is the most important thing at the moment. Beyond all that kind of stipulations and speculations, the price looks good. Price looks good, man. You had this downtrend. You were kind of moving sideways. Looked like you were going to give out the base here, but really you have like one bottom here, another bottom here, another one here. That's a triple bottom, and you're having a positive reaction out of it. You're back above your purple line on the weekly. You are above your 50 as well on the long-term RSI. Good things are going on. Good things. This RSI looks really good. The price looks really good. And in the short term, the daily RSI does look pretty good too. But just this overall kind of decreasing has me a little bit worried. But so what? Whatever. Anyways, I guess I don't know what to think of Tron, man. I don't know what to think. I don't expect downside from here. If it goes down, probably not by much. I do expect that you hold this kind of overall structure. It looks good to me. Ooh, man. I didn't see that. Took me a while. I'm normally good about noticing that kind of stuff, man. I got excited by these lows here, but you got high here, lower high here, and you've got bearish divergence hardcore. But to be fair, you know, since that bearish divergence formed, you've had like a 23% move to the downside. The bearish divergence formed with this high. You already went below it. You probably already have seen the results of that, so it doesn't need to go lower. And you found support on a previous area of resistance. I don't know. I think it's fine. I really do think the RSI looks nice, man. Even with that bearish divergence involved, I think stuff like this can catch novice traders off guard. You can see this and be like, oh, it's near the top of this run. It's going to go down now, and maybe it does. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, screw me, whatever. I can be wrong. But as of right now, there's no reason for me personally to believe that this trend up is not going to continue. It looks very strong. It looks very well maintained. It looks constructive, and that is something positive that Tron has going for it. So I do think it goes up from here. I think that it's probably going to have a decent bull rally. Out of most cryptos, though, I think that there will be better coins, and that's why I'm personally not going to invest in this thing. It has stood the test of time. It is an OG coin. But again, you know, I'm not so certain of it, so I'm going to stay away. But for all the Tron people out there, I would say green light. It probably is going up from here. Yeah, that's all I got to say. So if you like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.